Yeah, sometimes I get worried. Like I'll go buy something expensive. I'm like, oh, what if it stops tomorrow? Like, what if I can't make the money back? I think I've got so much more to do, and you know, when I release a few more original stuff, more original music in it, I couldn't produce anymore because when I first got into math, I was like producing for like a week at a time. I'd produce from Monday to Friday, no sleep. It was like 16 weeks of hell. Like it's like torture, like trying to sleep and you've got no drugs. Like I smoked a lot of weed as well, like a lot of weed. I remember I had like $500 left or $600 left. I had to get fuel, but I couldn't afford hotel rooms and I couldn't afford food every day.
Listen up. Today I am joined by CYRIL. He is one of Australia's biggest producers with over 1.8 billion streams to the name. That is just insane. And to believe that he's done it for only 2 years in the global space. It is just a crazy trajectory. This is a guy who has a story that's very rags to riches. And in this episode, we take it right back to growing up in regional New South Wales, a town of 50 people, to the moment he blew up. And now he's looking at working with Keith Urban, Shannon Knoll, some of the biggest names in Australian music. He's even wanting to build a studio. So if you want to get to know the story behind the producer CYRIL, you've definitely heard this man before. Take a listen. This is Listen Up with Ash McGregor, joined by CYRIL. CYRIL, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me, Ash.
Of course. I can't believe I am chatting to the most discovered Australian artist of 2025.
I can't believe it. Incredible.
That's huge. What a title.
I was like looking at you know when you forget stuff, and then I was looking at all the stats the other day and I'm like, how is it that in 2 years I got top 50 of Australia's greatest artists?
Yeah.
That's incredible. I don't know how.
It is an insane trajectory. Like you're literally living the dream right now.
I love it.
Do you
So much
feel
fun.
that?
Yeah, sometimes I get worried. Like I'll go buy something expensive. I'm like, oh, what if it stops tomorrow? Like, what if I can't make the money back?
Oh my God, imagine that. That hurts to hear. Well, you just bought a house.
I know. That's what I mean. I'm stressing right now.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you so
that
much.
one. What? You can't be stressing. That's a lifelong goal, a dream. I can imagine you like 5 years ago were probably in the same pocket as many young Australians being like,
yeah.
I'll never buy a house.
Man, 8 years ago I was homeless. So it's
Yeah.
8 years later I've got a home. So
Geez. Have you had like a moment to sit down and reflect on that and be like, holy heck, I've made it?
no, not really. I don't think I've made it yet. I think I've got so much more to do. And, you know, when I release a few more original stuff, more original music in it, if I get a hit as an original song, then I'll be like, all right, I'm satisfied. But right now, I'm never satisfied. I don't know.
It's a good way to be though. It keeps you growing.
Yeah.
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 What's the house like?
It's beautiful. It's like 6 acres. It's got so many bedrooms, like 6 or 7 bedrooms. And then I've got like the man cave. I've got like a
Nice.
beer on tap. And,
Oh shit, you've already got beer on tap?
Yeah. Yeah, the owners, you know what? The owners were so nice to us. They gave us like a boat and a motor. They gave me like a few generators, so many tools. Like I've got all the tools. I don't use tools.
So they just left it all there?
Yeah, they said like, here you go sort of thing. Like they left all the TV, the Apple TV packs and stuff for the cinema room. It's wild. Like they left
How did
everything.
why are they doing that? Did they just pack up and leave or
I
something?
think they were like, I think they're getting a little bit older now and they wanted to live in a smaller place. Yeah, lovely people. Just I never met them.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the house. My fiance, she went and checked out the house, and I was in Germany or in Europe somewhere.
Yeah.
She's like, "Do you like this one?" I'm like, "Sure." It's great.
Oh my God.
And I had one of my best mates go there and
Just
it
double
out.
check for you.
Yeah. He's like,
yeah.
"Yeah, this is
I
great."
trust her, but like,
Yeah.
can you
Well,
get
he
it
was
up?
there with her. And,
Okay.
Yeah, he's like my good friend.
Dude, you hit the jackpot.
I
Not
know.
only a house, you got
I
a
know.
boat, which low-key, like I think about owning a boat and I go, sounds like a nightmare.
Well, I can't use it. I'm no good with it.
Yeah.
I can get on a boat and fish, but driving a boat, if I'm in New South Wales, it's cool. But in Darwin, and this is a tinny, by
scary.
the way. It's not a big boat.
Oh, okay.
Just a
Yep.
tinny. I don't want to be eaten by a crocodile. So
Nah.
I just stay on land.
Yeah, it's
Unless my
a
mate
boat
brings me
for
out.
fun. Maybe your son can play in the boat.
Yeah, exactly. I'll make a sandpit with it or something, I think.
Yeah, literally.
Put the motor
Fill it
on.
with water, put some fish in there. It's like a new pond in the
Imagine
backyard.
if the old owners just drove past and just said, "Oh, there's my boat in the sand." What a
You'd be
good
like,
place.
what have you done? Probably so many good memories with that thing.
Yeah.
Well, that is huge. What a crazy trajectory, you know, like for what you were saying 2 years ago, you were $400 in the pocket, just, you know, working, grinding to now being the top of Australian producers.
I love it. I'm so happy to be here, and yeah, it's incredible. I love being able to write music with like anyone I want. As so, like I can usually reach out to someone that I really loved. Like for instance, this guy named Riley Pierce. I listened to him when I was like really down in the dumps and homeless and stuff. And then last year, I just messaged him and said, "Hey, I want to work," and we worked. Like I'll write an album with him and I'll release that later in the year, next year. So to be able to do that, that's the biggest achievement that I have now. Like I can reach out to people and usually get something done, which is really cool.
Yeah, doors are open.
Yeah.
And you can like literally meet your idols.
Yeah. Like I was in Max Martin's studio a few days ago in LA.
What the hell?
Yeah, and like so his studio in LA, it's heaps of studios, but far out. Marilyn Monroe and Frank Sinatra used to live in the apartments of the studio. So there were apartments before. They renovated it into studios. So you can literally go into Marilyn Monroe's apartment where they have like trinkets and stuff from when she lived there.
Like her actual belongings?
Yeah. A few of them. Yeah.
That's insane.
She moved them there obviously later, but when they were like, I don't know which time period this was in. Were they rich? Were they upcoming? I don't know.
Fair enough.
But they both lived there at different times.
Oh my gosh, you're really experiencing like that echelon of the world where people
so
just have
weird.
studios in Marilyn Monroe's old apartment.
I know. And Max Martin's the biggest songwriter in the world.
Yeah. So you guys were writing together?
No, I've never met him.
Oh, okay. He wasn't there.
I hope so one day. But yeah, I was in his studio and I was allowed to go into his studio. They showed me a few little secret synthesizers that I definitely brought straight away after that wrote like The Weeknd's Can't Feel My Face and all the hits, like Britney Spears. It's like a Roland keyboard and it's really cool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I just brought it straight away.
Dude, what a pinch me moment.
Yeah, I don't care about the price. Just give me that. Give me that one.
Look, this is, who cares about whether this money is going to be taken away from you? You are doing, like, this is a crazy freedom, you know?
I love it so much.
Bye. You're just doing this. I want it.
I know. So I was like, yesterday, my fiance's, she's studying to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
And we went out, me and my son, she had an exam and I had to take my son so she could study without my son going crazy. And so we went out, brought a few things from Harvey Norman, and I'm driving back and I seen a quad and a buggy place. I'm like, I've got a property. So I went in there, pay wave. I just got two and I came home and a few hours later they rocked up and my missus was just like, "You are an animal."
Hey, babe, look what we've got. Did you ride them around yesterday?
Yeah, I did. Oh, they're so fast. They're scary fast.
Oh, yeah.
So the guy came to my house to show me like what the settings do and stuff. I used to ride motorbikes as a kid.
Right.
Oh, well, quads. And he's like, take it for a lap. I'm like, oh, sweet. So I put the throttles down. I'm like, this is so fast. I'm like, this is scary fast. I got back and he goes, so now this is in work mode. You've still got standard and then sports. You know, sports, it's a bit fast. I'm like, man, I was in turbo mode.
If that was slow. Holy shit. I'd watch yourself on that. You don't get too cocky, man.
No, I'm not. I'm chilling. I really don't want to have an injury.
Oh, geez. You got two?
Yeah. I got the buggy, like a U-Sport 10 ATV buggy.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Yeah, I put me and my son and my missus drove around a little bit. Yeah, did a little burnout.
Yep. You got summer sorted.
We'll
go to CYRIL's house for some burnouts.
I've taken January off. I've got 2 shows in January, but I'm at home, going to renovate my house.
Nice.
And just ride around on my bikes. And
that's life. That's living.
Yep.
So take me back to growing up. You grew up in regional New South Wales.
I did.
Town of 50 people.
Yep.
I was saying to you off mic before, that feels like you're just living with a school class the whole time.
Literally,
did you know literally everyone?
Yeah, if someone moved in, it's like that's huge. You know, like cars, radiator springs.
Yes.
It's like that. Like who's that? You know?
Everyone's peeking through their curtains. Who is this?
Exactly right.
Wow.
So yeah, we grew up out there, but
What's out there? Paint a picture for
a
me.
pub.
Okay.
No fuel station. No fuel station. No police. No hospital. If you need stitching up. Like my dad one day, he fell over and cracked his eyebrow open, and a lot of pig hunters go out there. We've got a lot of pigs and kangaroos. So the guy got the dog stitches out, and stitched that up with the dog stitches. Yeah, well, and I went to a school. Took about an hour on the bus. By car, it's about half an hour, but we had to take the dirt road every morning to pick up the farmers' kids and stuff. So we got on the bus at about 7:50 a.m. Got to school at about 8:40, 8:50, and then I was like, in the whole school there was 200 people, so it was like that was primary to high school, and I didn't really go to many classes. I just went to the music room, and we got like a grant when I was in year 9 to get new equipment. And I was like, there was a few music students. In my year, I was the only one. So my teacher used to write me notes to go back to the English teacher and be like, I need CYRIL in the class today. And so
what a legend.
Shout out to that He's teacher. Mad in the head, but he was so nice. Like he was like this old man. He's like, hey, young. Explain.
But also, like, what a neat dude to just be like, nah, this kid's got a passion.
Yeah.
And this is how he wants to spend his school days. Let's keep it that way.
And that's how I grew up. That's how from like 13 and 14 and stuff, I just started learning how to produce music. Because he used to make these songs, and he made this song that was like, watch out for crocs, as said the man with a wooden leg. That was his song. It was the biggest dad joke, and it's like he was like a classic. He was trained in classical and stuff.
Oh, right.
Like, do.
Oh yeah.
He's like, watch out for crocs, and that's how he learned how to produce. And he released them all on SoundCloud. Well, now I'm going to bring them all up somehow. And he taught me like what he did, and he's like, "Oh, I wrote this yesterday."
Oh my god!
Like, oh, this is sick.
What was your first song you wrote in school?
Oh,
do you remember
bad.
it?
Yeah, I remember it, but I don't know where it is.
How did it go?
So bad. No, I didn't have any lyrics. Yeah, it was just good old instrumental. It was like when I wasn't even into EDM at this point, but then after learning how to produce, I'm like, oh, who's really good? And that was when Martin Garrix like going so viral and stuff. And then like Ministry of Sound came a few years later. And Dom Dollar released Divide, I think it was. So all them house tunes started coming up, and then I was like, I really like house music.
So how did you get into it? Like, did you go out and find Ableton? Or
well, I found FL Studio, and I can't remember. I think my stepdad left a computer at the house, something like that. It was an old Toshiba. And I found FL Studio, the demo version, and we were not rich. Like we grew up like borderline poor. Like I think we were poor actually, to be honest. But there was some nights where we had toast for dinner.
Oh yeah.
But we had dinner.
Yeah.
So I got FL Studio, and Mum for my birthday got me like the DDJ SB. Them old like the little controllers.
Yeah.
So I could hook up Serato to it.
Yeah.
And I just started doing a bit of both. Really bad songs, and then Mum got me like the light version of FL Studio. And then I was a baker when I was 16, and for a year. True. And I had some money, so I brought the real FL Studio. Yeah.
And that really unlocked it for you.
Yeah. And then I went to Ableton when I was 18.
Yeah.
When I went to Ableton, that's when things started clearing up.
Oh, really?
My head to make stuff, yeah.
You were like, okay, now I feel like you're properly locking in.
Yeah. Well, like I felt like there was a cloud over my head trying to use FL Studio because to do automations and stuff. I think the biggest thing about FL Studio is like the automations were always so hard. It was like a secret cheat code to get into automations. And still to this day, I don't know how to do an automation on FL Studio.
Yeah, props to those producers.
Yeah, I know.
Literally.
But yeah, then I went to Ableton, and all I had to do was press A, and then automations were there. And my music's all about automations. I don't know.
It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I love automations.
Yeah.
It's
so
great.
Did you have a musical family?
No. Oh, my dad used to get drunk and listen to country music.
Yeah.
That's and he loved me playing guitar. Like I've been playing guitar since I was like 2 years old. And like drums at 6, piano, bass guitar. And I remember when I was like 14 and even younger, 10, I'd go up to the pub, have my little guitar that dad got me, or mum got me as well, and I'd perform for like 3 fellas drinking beer. And then there was a few others that played bass guitar, that like a Bob and Beast and Bob. That's all their names.
Right.
Beast played lead guitar, and Bob played.
That's such a comedy.
I
That could
know.
be like on TV. It's Beast and Bob over here in the corner.
Yeah, and he played like this. He played like he had an acoustic guitar, 6-string acoustic guitar, and he used to use 2 fingers to play like do 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 for a bass. It was really cool to watch actually, like how he played it. And Beast played the lead guitar, and then Craig, good old Craig, on the drums.
Of course.
So there was Beast and the Silverbacks, because they all had hairy backs.
Oh my God.
And they were the band. But so
That's
Beast lived 2 hours away, and then Bob and Craig lived in Uablong and Lake Ajeligo.
Yeah.
Which I'm from Uablong, and then Lake Ajeligo is where I went to school.
Yeah, right.
And so they were always out at the pub. Well, Bob was the main one that was out at the pub. So him and I were jamming. And then by like 14, I remember I was at the pub a lot by then, like just sitting out the front after school, sitting with dad, or just playing guitar down at home.
Yeah.
But like dad got me a drum kit when I was like 15 or something, or 14. And I showed him Wipeout. Remember Wipeout? Like,
Oh, yeah.
do. And so dad would get drunk as, it'd be like 11 p.m. Dad would get home. Cyril, wake up. Come and play Wipeout for old mate here.
Son, wake
Get up.
I
want you to play Wipeout. Oh, my dad, I'm sleeping.
This is a dad who's like so proud of you and your talents, though,
He
which
was
is what
proud.
I'm loving. And I'm hearing that, you had all these people around you who could see this in you and wanting to make it happen, buying you the equipment or getting it for you for your birthday or taking you out to meet people who have similar mindsets. So you could have some like mentors in this small town.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, yeah, mum supported me so much. Mum and dad, they were split up, but they both supported me exactly the same. They're like 2 completely different people that had one goal, and that was to. And mum always said when I was a kid, she's a Christian woman, and she's like, I said, God told me your name would be up in lights, and that she always said that when I was a kid.
Whoa.
And it always stuck by me, and it just pushed me to. By the time I was 17, I went and got a trade and started DJing in Townsville, random house parties. I'd have a beer, and then I lost my license for having 1 beer when I was DJing, heaps of stuff that happened.
Why'd you go to Townsville?
Well, to the point of when I was 17, I never went on a holiday. We never went on we went to Sydney to see Pop once in a while, but we never had a proper holiday to go to Movie World or something like that. And so mum saved a bunch of money, and her friend also had some money, and they both said, "Oh, let's go on a holiday." So we went up to Gold Coast to go on to Movie World and stuff. And I still remember I was on FL Studio by this point still, and I remember staying in this like apartment, like 18th floor. I was sitting on the balcony. I'm like, "This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life."
Oh.
So my mind's already set by this point. And then we traveled to Townsville to see my cousins and auntie and uncle. We went over to Magnetic Island, which is a little island off Townsville.
Nice.
Love
All
that
right.
place. So nice.
Yeah.
And there was a place called X-Space, and my auntie said, "Oh, I reckon you could DJ here." So I went up to the bartender, the manager, and I said, "Can I come DJ sometime? I want to prove myself."
And you're 17.
17, yeah. They didn't know that. So I went there that Sunday because it was a pool party, and I met a guy named Carlos. And Carlos was a legend, and he was Mexican as well. Australian, very Australian. He's like, "G'day, mate, how are you?" Very Australian. You'll love him to death. I seen him as like a father figure when I was in Townsville. And he let me DJ with him that day, but then they found out I was underage because the other DJ was like, "Oh, this guy's taking my set." And I was just trying to learn. I wasn't trying to steal sets.
Yeah.
By this point, I didn't even know that I had to export my music through Record Box to show
to put it on the USB.
I was using CDJ 1000. I was using CDs before this, and like my laptop.
Oh, wow. This would have been a crazy learning curve for you.
It was. I was trying to play music with no BPM, and they'd got the BPM. I was still, I don't know, it was pretty bad. But
that
he
meant
was like,
you like trained on ear.
Yeah.
Which is infinitely better.
Well, once he said, "Oh, just play it off my USB, and this is the music we're going to play." Because at that point, I just had Big Room, Martin Garrix. Like, I didn't have heaps of good house music. I had a few, but not many. So he's like, "Play off this one." And then, the manager came up, said, "Oh, you can't be here you have to be 18 to be at the pool party. I'm like, oh, okay. I was innocent, by the way. I didn't know I had to be 18.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Carlos said, come over to my house every Thursday and I'll teach you how to DJ.
Oh,
And by this point, I didn't
wow.
say I was going to stay in Townsville. I just...
Yeah, you were there for a holiday at this point, right?
Exactly, yeah. So I went back to my auntie's place and said to my mum, I said, I'm not coming home. I'm quitting school.
Oh
So
my
I'm
God.
going to stay in Townsville. She's like, what? No, you're not. I'm like, no, I am. This is my life. I'm going to do this.
This feels like, when you're a kid and you're like, when you're throwing a tantrum, you're like, I'm leaving. And you pack up a little suitcase and you're a little kid and you're walking out the driveway and they're like, yeah, all right, you'll be back. And you just walk down the street and then you get scared. But that is crazy to me that you actually committed to this. And because there was a guy who just wanted you to come over for lessons.
Well, it just felt like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
I had a moment of realization that this is what I wanted to do 2 weeks before that. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, all these things were aligning for you.
Yeah. So I started installing NBN randomly enough because my uncle, he was installing that. So he paid me like $1,000 a month or something. Every morning I was drinking wine before work, then going out to install the NBN.
Yeah, that's
and then
rough.
once every few weeks I got to go over to, I went over to Carlos's place to learn how to DJ. And then, I ended up getting a trade in vinyl laying. And then I lost my license, and then I was riding to work, 10Ks to work, and it was just too much. And I'm like, I'm going to go into the army. And then I found I couldn't get in the army because I had a blind eye.
Ah, true.
So yeah, then I moved back to Avalon for a while, then I moved to Orange, got homeless.
How'd you get homeless in Orange?
A lot of meth, a lot of drugs, yeah.
True. What was your first foray?
Well, like drugs?
Yeah.
I had a good experience on drugs for a while.
Huh.
And then I got depressed, and then I moved into a apartment block that was like the ghetto part of the street.
Yeah.
And met a guy downstairs. I was pretty depressed.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, let's go.
Why not?
Yeah. And then I had 2 years of that.
Wow.
About a year. I lost my house. And then I...
and did that just look like every day you were just using and...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Not
I was still
working
touring every weekend.
Right. How did you... And were you high when you were touring?
Ooh, yeah. I was up for like that whole week. I wasn't sleeping. I was having micro sleeps.
Were you good on stage?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Well, we should get some
if you
people
haven't
in.
slept for
Let's
a week.
call them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Wow.
go to Forbes or Parks or Mudgee.
Yeah.
I was doing heaps of regional shows. Not shows, I was playing for 6 hours a night.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Marathon shows.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were just like club shows, really. I wasn't famous or anything.
Yeah.
I'm still not famous, but, I was not popular at that point at all. So, yeah, and then I went back home, mustered cattle, moved to Darwin.
And that
rest is
cleaned you
history.
up?
Yeah.
Was that hard?
Yeah, it was like 16 weeks of hell. Like, it's like torture having to get off that stuff.
Yeah.
Like trying to sleep and you've got no drugs. Like, I smoked a lot of weed as well back then, like a lot of weed. And I think coming off weed and meth at the same time is just a good old cocktail of bad dreams, a lot of sweats, a lot of anger issues, just snappy and stuff. And then, but being out with my dad on the property, just mustering, and then coming home to mum, good cooking, home cooking. I was, for a while I didn't have, it was like 2-minute noodles every 3 nights, or like living off spam from you get the box. I can't remember what it was called, like Salvation Army.
Oh, yeah.
You get a box, but like I was too high to go down there most weeks. So I just
you just ration yourself.
Yeah. So sometimes I'll have like, because I get home from DJing, spend all the money on drugs.
Yeah.
And then I have $10 left. And I could have like, back then the chicken and cheeseburger from Macca's was like $1.
Yeah.
I can get 10 of them, baby. Let's go. Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah. And then I got
So
out
what
of
was
that.
the point that you were like, I need to move home? Like, I need to get out of here. Was there a penny
I couldn't
drop
produce
moment?
anymore, because when I first got into meth, I was like producing for like a week at a time. I'd produce from Monday to Friday, no
So
sleep.
it made you productive.
In a way, yeah. I wouldn't say I wouldn't be a poster child for saying to get on meth and produce.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, but it definitely, I was very productive at the start for the first few months, but then it just turned into me addicted to a drug that's really bad. Yeah, and then like, I'd go to do as many shows as I could just to afford to get back on it.
So then what made you get clean? Like what was the
I
moment?
just couldn't eat enough food. I couldn't eat food, and then like I knew I had a family back home that loved me and supported me, and I couldn't produce music anymore because I couldn't charge my laptop every day. You know, I had a cracked laptop that I brought off a meth dealer that stole the laptop.
Oh, geez, that's grim,
You know, I told
man.
that story once, and that was a headline.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it was like a
Producer has cracked stolen laptop.
Well, yeah,
Makes money.
Cyril made a song off the stolen laptop that he bought for meth, something like that. Yeah,
Come on, guys, there's more to my story.
Yeah, come on, that was like a half an hour interview.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice that you had this moment where you could like third party pull yourself out and go, look at me.
Yeah.
Look, take a look at yourself. You need to go home. You got people that love you and want to see you succeed.
Yeah, 100%.
And then I feel like being on a farm is kind of what you know, that is such a good retreat in a sense.
We can't do much out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no influence to get that stuff again.
Mm.
Then I saved up like a few grand, and Dad had some money from his super, and he said, "All right, I'll help you out to get your car." I brought a little Mazda sedan. He said, "Buy a ute." He goes, "You're gonna."
You're out in the country. You know,
you're studying to be. I was trying to study to be a music teacher.
Oh no!
So I did 16 weeks of a bridging course because I didn't finish school.
True.
So I was doing my bridging course, and then I got a scholarship to go to Darwin.
That's incredible.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was like 15 grand, but that didn't come in for like for a month. I had to start the semester before it came in, sort of thing.
Oh.
They don't want you stealing the money and just leaving.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I brought this car, and Dad goes like, "You're gonna travel with this to Darwin. Like, what are you gonna buy?" He said, "There's a perfectly good 2005 Ute there,
Yeah.
or there's a 2012 Mazda sports car there, like a little Mazda 3 sports edition."
Yeah.
Or the sports edition, didn't I?
Of course.
So it's just low to the ground, can't even fit a Coke can under it.
Oh shit.
Mazda, drove it home from Griffith,
Yeah.
2-hour drive. I'm like, this is great. That's the car to drive to Darwin. So,
How far is the drive to Darwin?
like
Because
5-day travel or 4-day travel.
4-day travel.
Yeah, it's like
Holy shit, and it made it.
Oh yeah.
You went through like the center of nowhere.
Oh yeah, Queensland, rural Queensland, New South Wales, all of the NT. The NT is rough too.
Yeah. And they've got, you know, there's not a lot of speed limits out that way.
No, it's
You
great.
can be hitting
I
that.
love the NT. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the Wild
Wild
West.
Yeah.
So I remember I had like $500 left or $600 left, and I had to get fuel, but I couldn't afford hotel rooms, and I couldn't afford food every day. So I packed some sandwiches that my nan made me and my mum, and I had some 1-minute steaks and some 2-minute noodles and stuff. Couldn't cook the 2-minute noodles, so I just ate that raw. I don't know why I grow them.
So grim.
But the second day, the sandwiches went soggy in the esky. So I'm like,
just filling it with ice.
yeah. So the afternoon, I'm starving. I'm like, I'm not eating this. I can't. They're so soggy. They're like water now.
Yeah, it's like
it was
mush.
smelly too. You know, second day in a hot car in the boot,
Yeah.
and the ice melted. So I had these 1-minute steaks I needed to cook. So I had a Coke can. I ended up like ripping up the Coke can, starting a fire, and I used that as my stove, and I just cooked the meat.
That's some big brain
I am
right
a
there.
survivalist.
Bear Grylls out here.
Get me on the
He's
Survivor. I'll
straight
win.
up. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. CYRIL next season. Let's go. That's huge.
Yeah.
What a real formative time doing
Yeah.
that road trip. Also by yourself as well. Like I often think about people who do big road trips by themselves. I'm like, what a neat way to date yourself. And
I
like
loved it.
you know, it's
Yeah.
just you and your thoughts, the great
A
open
couple
road.
of packets of cigarettes, just me in the road.
Yeah. God, it's cars again.
And I had no phone too. I forgot to say that. I had a road map. I had an old burner phone,
Yeah.
so bad, but I had a road map, so I had to use the road map to get to Darwin.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm here. I think I'm here.
Like a Refidex.
Yeah, like a big old,
Like a proper fold out.
yeah, fold out map.
Wow.
Like, yeah, you know, on The Simpsons where they're like, oh no, never mind. But you know, on The Simpsons where like they have the picture of the
Yeah.
poster,
Yeah.
and they put it down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow,
I don't know
that is
why I thought of
proper
that.
old school.
Yeah, it was great.
So you get to Darwin. What's the moves? You go to school.
I went to my uncle's for a week while my college, like the room was getting ready. And yeah, so I stayed at my uncle's for a week, got drunk all week with him, celebrated them in Darwin. He said, don't quit uni. And yeah, I went to uni, quit uni 2 years later.
Ah,
And he's
Damn
like,
it.
why'd you quit uni? And
I'm
by
gonna
this
be
point-
big.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm gonna make it. I was like managing a nightclub at this point. You know, drug free, drinking loads of alcohol, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's okay, but yeah.
You are in the nightclub industry. It seems
Yeah,
like it
exactly.
goes quite hand in hand.
Yeah, and then I went to a few nightclubs. Started on Facebook Reels, started posting. And I forgot to mention when I was like 14 as well, I started doing drum covers on YouTube. And they were terrible drum
Are they
covers.
still there?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen
Oh,
these.
there's some bad ones up there.
Okay.
I left them up
After
because they're
this,
really funny. I don't know the password. I can't delete them.
Oh, one of those moments.
But they're terrible. There's one I've done of Gangnam Style. And you remember the trend of people doing the Gangnam Style?
Yeah.
I did that in the middle of the video. It's not good. Eh? I'm on my tractor, just like
I'm
trying to
literally
do
gonna
this.
find these after this.
It's so
recording.
bad. You're gonna cringe so hard.
So
Oh.
you're posting Facebook Reels.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't even know Facebook had Reels. I thought Instagram was.
well, they just. I was doing Instagram for a minute. I was
Yeah.
making the videos where I like turn around the chair. I made a remix, whatever.
Yeah.
And Instagram was not taking off, but then they just released Facebook Reels.
Right.
At this time, and I'm like, I can jump on this. I reckon I'll get some.
The algorithm will
vibe.
push it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did. I got like 200K views on the first one. It was like Nelly Furtado's "Say It Right." I love that song.
Okay.
Such a banger.
Huge.
And then, you know, the year I quit that because the views went down. A few friends that I booked, a few DJs that I booked to come up to Darwin said, "Oh, I was watching your videos. Why didn't you keep going?" I didn't realize anyone's watching. I just seen the views and like that's it. I was like, "Oh, maybe I should start again." So I made like 10
awesome.
remixes.
Yeah.
And Stumblin In, which was the biggest one, was the first remix that I made of this series called Remixing Classics. And
then
it
it
took
just
off.
took off. It's always that way, isn't it? Where it's like, and it was just the first one, or it's like, it's the one I paid the least attention to, and it just
Exactly right, yeah.
This
it's
is-
like 100 more remixes before that, but
Yeah.
that one that you
took off. That you
actually
just thought would be a flash in the
Yeah.
pan.
well, I had $200, and I was working, but me and my missus were having our first child. We only have one, but yeah, we're having our first, and I was working like $1,500 a week. Rent was like $1,000 a week. You know,
Jeez.
had food and nappies to get.
Yeah.
So I remember I saved up like $200 or $300, maybe even $400. I can't remember.
Anyway,
But
weird
I
semantics.
had a little bit of money, and I wanted to
Yeah.
get some lights for my studio.
Yeah.
So I went to Kmart, bought some lights, and then I set them up and I said, "Babe, this is an investment." She goes, "What do you mean it's an investment?"
I'll write it off on tax.
I'm like, "I promise it'll work," and then it actually worked.
yeah, just making it a little bit more vibey.
Yeah. Well, the
For the
room was
video.
just boring. It was just like there was no lighting in there. I didn't even have an O-ring at this. I did, but it was like I had no color.
Yeah. Well, they turn into quite iconic videos. You know, you and your Harry Potter chalice,
Yeah.
the bucket, the iconic bucket.
I was
hat.
so afraid to get rid of that thing, that cup.
Don't you still have it?
I do have it.
Yeah.
But I was like afraid to take it out of the video.
Oh, why? Did you feel like this was the lucky omen? Like
Yeah,
people would
exactly.
recognize you from
Yeah.
the.
Well, everyone
the
said, so many people like, "Where's the cup?" You know.
Yeah.
I just had to get rid of it. It was too gimmicky for me for a while.
Yeah.
It was fun
That's
at the
fair
start,
enough.
but then I didn't want to travel the world with a fucking goblet.
Come bring it to every single show.
Yeah.
But the bucket hat stayed.
Yeah, the bucket has stayed.
Was the bucket hat a thing before the videos?
Nah,
Or this kind of just became the brand?
it just became it. And you know what? It wasn't even a thought. Nothing was thought out on this. All I knew was I needed color in the room. That's the only thing I thought of. When I was about to make the video, I had, well, the cup was a thing before on the Facebook Reels and Insta. I used to have a funky mug. I'd find like a mug with kittens on it or
Yeah.
find something fun.
Cute.
Yeah. Fun. And then I'd zoom in on that thing through the video.
Oh, yeah.
So my mum-in-law got me the Harry Potter goblet for Christmas. I love Harry Potter. And my brother-in-law had a Macca's bucket hat that he got from Peter Alexander.
Huh.
I was like, I'll put this on then. And then that one went viral. And then I've tried a few more with caps. I'm like, it's not getting vibe. I'm like, I need the bucket hat.
That's such
Yeah.
a weird thing
I
to
know.
recognize in your own videos and be like, it's the bucket hat. I just have
I'm
to
like,
do.
I have to have it. So I kept the goblet and the bucket hat for like the year.
Yeah.
I made hundreds of remixes
Oh, you were pumping them out,
every
man.
day.
Are you just a pro on the tools and you can hear a song and does the remix just come to you that quickly?
Yeah, it just comes to my mind. Like the Sound of Silence one, that song's like at 87 BPM, I think.
Yeah.
It's slow.
Yeah.
They made it very slow. But all I heard was like do like the melody of it, and I was like, and in the naked light I saw, and I just felt like that sped up could be so cool. But the worst thing is, like, I don't think Disturbed used a metronome when they recorded it.
Oh no, is it all out of time?
So wacky.
True.
Maybe I was using the wrong BPM, but I'm 99% sure that song was. I tried so many BPMs to get that straight, but
just
so I
ebbs and
sat
flows.
there with a bottle. I drank 2 bottles of wine that night. Red Shiraz.
Disturbed, you're doing my head in.
Oh, they were. I love them so much, but I'm sitting there for like from 4 p.m. in the afternoon to like 4 a.m. the next morning. I was there fucking chopping vocal, and usually a remix will take me like 1 or 2 hours to get it to a point that I like.
Yeah.
I didn't even start the remix. I started the remix at 4 a.m. By 7 a.m. I had the remix done. I had a nap, recorded the video, and then that one went viral. So that one was that was like 19 hours of pure.
And that hard work has paid off because that is some crazy streaming numbers behind it. But the fact that you can just pump it out in 2 hours and they just do so well is a whole other kettle of fish. Like what a testament to also your work ethic. I feel like you're a kind of guy who can just lock in, this day and age with it's like attention economy, not many people can do that.
I think video games are good for kids.
Oh yeah.
That's my take on it. Because, for kids that are a little bit nerdier or like just, I don't know, like I think it can be good. I think there's balance. But when I was a kid, I smashed RuneScape.
Oh my God, I smashed. I loved
RuneScape.
Every Sunday, me, my sister, my brother, and my dad.
Get the dial-up internet going.
Oh yeah, downstairs we were just. I was always just sitting with the sheeps. I just like to live in the land, and then the others are out there doing
cutting.
Oh yeah, were you slaying goblins?
Oh yeah, I used to go to the trolls down at Castle Wars.
Oh yeah, say less.
So I was like every day after school. I played that straight after school to time I went to bed. And my mum, like through the week, she'd give me half an hour, but then I'd, go over and she was sort of chill. Mum was too busy with the girls or whatever. I'm like,
You're like, I'm locked in.
Yeah. But like time I was like 14, 15, I was out of that, but I was like starting to produce. But I think having the time of like 9 years old to, 13, 14, 15, I had like time to sit at a screen and get my eyes used to looking at a screen. And to me, I'm like, that was me sitting in a computer chair, using my fingers and, locking in on RuneScape.
This is a hot take.
This is my take. And I don't know how good this is going to go in the public, but I don't know. I think video games can be good for kids, especially for kids that want to take on music or, photography or videography. But the other thing is, I suppose the devil's advocate is you never know what a kid's going to do, right?
Yeah,
like
totally.
It could definitely go south and that kid's going to be 25 years old living in his mum's basement playing COD, I suppose. But
for you, it was great.
Yeah, I just loved it.
Totally. And even just like being able to dedicate solid amounts of time just to one thing.
Yeah.
Is a real win these days.
Yeah.
No distractions. You're just doing it. Like even the fact that with that remix that you started it at 4 a.m., you finished at 7 a.m. Man, if it gets to midnight, I'm going, all right, I'm going to bed. Yeah. Like there's no way I'm staying up through the night. If I've got no time pressure.
Man, I was up till like 4 a.m. this morning. Just
really?
Yeah. I was I'm working on like the album and like Keith Urban wanted the vocal. So I was like getting some, just mastering it a little bit to get it ready. And then I'm working on a rendition of Porcelain by Moby. With,
oh my God.
And I'm working on it with Stace Cadet.
Moby.
Love that. You know Stace Cadet?
Yeah.
I love him. He's such a cool guy. So we've been working on this remix of it and I've been just chopping away at that.
You must be a dream to work with. This is like the guy who works around the clock and he will get it back to you.
I try my best. I'm a little bit slow sometimes with touring, but a year ago it was quick.
Yeah. And now I'm just booked and busy. But seriously, this has been a crazy year. I mean, we were saying earlier that you've been on the road for so many months.
Since February, yeah.
How's that been? What's the adjustment like?
It's been good, but like I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm ready to have 2 weeks at home now.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that I have this opportunity to keep going.
Oh, totally. Do you bring the family on the road with you at all?
Well, I bring them to Europe for 3 months, but I like to make sure that my son has like stability and my missus. I want them to, like my life isn't stable. It's stable, but it's like, it's so everywhere. You know, like far out, like fuck. You know, on New Year's, I've got to go to over to New Zealand and then I've got to, fly out straight away after the show and then go to another show and stuff. You know,
yeah, you're playing Rhythm and Vine or something.
Yeah. And I've got like BTV and a field day. Yeah.
Yeah, New Year's circuits are just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And if one flight's delayed, game over.
Fucked. Yeah. We're taking a charter jet, a charter plane.
Okay, flex.
No, not a good
That's
one.
Crazy.
It's always good. It's like a normal charter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Balling out though.
Yeah.
What a childhood
Well,
dream.
there's 16 of us jumping in.
Yeah.
It's like a charter.
Yeah.
It's not
Also, New Year's.
I'm
You gotta
trying
do
to.
it.
Yeah. It's not like a
I know it's not a PJ,
luxury.
not a private jet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I have
it's
been on a
charter.
private jet. They're pretty
When?
fun. I was on last week. Yeah.
Okay.
I had to fly to
Tell
Sydney.
me.
Well, I had to fly to Sydney for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So last week I was writing the album,
Mm.
and it's the only week of the year I said I want to just lock in. But I had some stuff to do for Spotify Wrapped.
Oh,
So I'm like, all right, I'll book a private jet and I'll just fly down there and then I'll get back. It's all good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Plus I had some other stuff to do in Sydney for like 2 hours or something.
Yeah, fair
3
enough.
hours.
Made it worth it.
Yeah.
He had places to be, people to see, and he's locking in.
Yeah.
I mean, you can work from the plane a little bit.
I did work. You know what? I didn't go to bed that night. I got in the jet. I worked all night. Did like the Spotify Wrap thing. Went on Sunrise.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the chopper.
In the chopper. Jumped out of that. Got in the car. Got back to the plane. Locked in for 2 more hours. Had 2 hours sleep. Met Riley at my house in Riley Pierce.
Yep.
I was with him. Got to the house. Played one game of pool in the house. And then we locked in. Made 2 more songs
This guy.
that afternoon.
God,
Went
you're
to bed
pumping it out.
11 p.m. that night. Got up at 7 a.m. Started writing again.
You just function super well on no sleep.
I can, yeah. I've had like 3 hours sleep now.
And
Um,
couldn't
yeah.
tell.
I
Wouldn't
think-
know.
Nah?
Nah, not at all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel man, you'd be hearing about it if it was me. So
Yeah.
what a testament to
Well,
you.
like the 4th day, if I've like had 3 hours sleep every
Yeah.
night, then I feel it after like 4.
Yeah.
I think 4 days is my limit
Yeah.
on like no sleep. But I think like the last 2 years is really, I've had to lock in and just
Yeah.
fucking.
So when Stumbling In went viral, did you just have everyone in your pocket being like, who is this guy?
Yeah,
And
like I
wanting
had
to
like,
sign you?
Universal and Sony and stuff and hit me up. But then like I love Warner Music. Like it's such a good team and I love Spinner Records. So when I found out that Spinner was owned by Warner and I love Spinner Records,
Yeah.
I said that's where I want to go. And after that, yeah, we had a lot of writers hitting me up like, oh, this could be your next big hit. And then I sort of just wanted to keep doing remixes.
Why was that? Just because it was working?
I really love old music.
Yeah.
So to have the chance of going viral for remixing old music, I don't even like. I wasn't doing it for the money. I was just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
And I'm
And
still
it's
not
just-
doing it for the money. Well, the money's great.
It's just
but,
a
like,
win on the side.
I just love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like old music. Being able to remix Stevie Wonder and seeing 100,000 likes on that shit, that could be our next big hit.
That's
remix,
huge.
Yeah, like remixing Stevie Wonder could be really, really cool.
But now you're in this era of wanting to do originals.
Yeah.
Okay, so what flipped the switch for you?
Well, I kept doing writing sessions. I was in Ibiza writing camps and, over in Amsterdam and America. And I started writing and I wasn't much of a writer 2 years ago. I played chords and wrote weird songs that I technically wrote. But lyrics and stuff were really new to me.
Yeah.
So after 2 years of doing writing sessions, and sometimes I was doing like a month of writing sessions and releasing nothing and just...
Because you weren't happy with any of it?
Well, yeah, a lot of that.
Yeah.
But then also like we're in a remix era of,
Yeah,
hey, we
fair.
need to release another remix because that's what's popping off. There She Goes, for instance, went to #1 on TikTok.
I know. That
and
one
the week
was
before that,
following you everywhere.
that was ridiculous. And I hate that remix.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just played too much. Like,
Yeah, fair enough.
I anyone that hates it, I agree with. I appreciate it. I appreciate the song, and I love the original just because I heard it 15 times an hour on TikTok. It just
it just got
ruined
repetitive
it.
for you.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
think there's too much promo sometimes, so I was just stretching my leg.
I like getting comfy.
Just trying to, yeah. So the week before that, I released Tease Try Tonight with James Blunt. And then I had to release There She Goes. So I wrecked the whole thing of releasing my first original
Yeah.
with an artist. So, yeah.
James Blunt is a big get.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
He's such a cool guy as well.
King of Ibiza.
You ever interviewed him?
No,
You'd
I
love him.
wanted him to come on when he
he's
was in town
amazing.
earlier, but
He's got
Wasn't
some
doing press.
stories.
I
He's
can
got some
imagine. He
stories,
just
yeah.
seems like such a fun guy. to
Oh,
be
yeah.
honest.
He's like, oh, hello. Hello, Cyril. How are you?
You're like, we're gonna be best mates.
Yeah, he's great. But then he's like, oh fuck, oh fucking hell.
You guys in the studio, you're like, okay, James.
I fucking love that, Sarah.
You're the best. That's amazing.
Great. It's so cool.
Well, this EP that you've just dropped this month, like,
Yeah.
what a testament to you and your originals.
Yeah.
And I love the title. This isn't what you think it is.
Yeah, it's not, is it?
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
way more. It's way more intense than I thought you were going to do. Because I mean, remixes, you still have to make it like likable for the people who loved the original.
Yeah.
But this, I'm like, okay, so this, are we getting the real CYRIL here with these more, you know,
Yeah.
tech house?
I think I just
deep
wanted to
moments?
go extreme.
Yeah.
Like tech house, like stupidly hard tech
Yeah.
house with a few little dubstep drops and shit in there.
Mm.
And then I just wanted to, you know, it was like a month of like, no, I'm going to show everyone that I can make club music. And I make heaps of edits, like club edits for my shows. Like I think maybe 60% of my shows are like my club remixes that I'll never release, but I just love to have for my shows. Like I made a version of like kids.
Kind of nice that you just have it for you and it's a
I
special
know,
moment.
that's what I love.
Yeah, so you made a remix for kids?
And yeah. And I like that I'm not like Odd Mob or someone because, you know, Odd Mob plays an ID and everyone wants it. But no one cares about what I'm playing. So it's good. Well, some
Is that a
people
good thing? Or are you
I
like,
don't know.
hey guys, do you want to know what it is though?
Well, it just goes off my set. So
Yeah.
I'm like, it's hidden and I like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like that. And I love Odd Mob. And
Yeah.
I think he's great.
Hey.
I don't know if that was bad of what I said, but I
No,
think,
no.
yeah, it's great. Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
guys are both killing it.
Yeah. Well, him and I talk a lot, actually. I love Harry.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
He's
I mean,
great.
Brisbane 2 and 3.
Yeah. So, you know, everyone copied his, that's what I mean. Everyone copied his sound
Mm.
and I don't think he loves that.
Yeah.
So, and no one's really copying my sound, which is great. So I can just do my own thing.
Don't speak
and,
too soon,
you know,
right?
Well, I hope that no one does.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a sound to copy, really.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay,
just
well, tell me about this album. Are we still looking at tech house for this
No.
album?
very folk, indie.
True.
Yeah, it's about my life. Like,
But it's still electronic, right?
no.
Okay. Wait. Unpack this for me. What's
So-
this album?
It's just literally me producing as a songwriter. I'm not producing as CYRIL. I'm producing as just me,
Yeah.
you know, and
getting vocalists in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm writing about my life.
Mhm.
I play a lot of drums and guitar, right? So, and Riley's really talented at guitar.
Yeah.
Like his chords, oh my God. And his lyrics are great.
Yeah.
So him and I worked really good together. You know, I'm using like Omnisphere and Trillion and stuff to get some sounds and like a little bit of diva.
Mm.
Some of the tracks I tried to go a little bit 1975 with, a little bit.
Nice.
But it's very just like 100 BPM, 105 BPM.
I think this will
slow.
really surprise people.
I think it is, and it's. I feel like my audience is gonna like it because most of my audience is commercial, and I think it's a testament to who I am, and people that know my story are gonna be able to relate to it. You know, my son's name is MJ, and I barely get to see him. So there's a song in there where it's about like it's like close your eyes, count to 10. Before you know it, I'll be back again. You know, and that's
Oh man.
like the nice little lyric there
Yeah.
to start the song off. And
Wow.
I love it. I really love it.
So people will actually get to know the man behind the
Yeah.
remixes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does it feel scary opening up to your fans like that
No.
and putting your life
feels
out
good. You know, it feels really good. I was talking to Keith Urban about last night when I rang him
Right.
to show him this song.
there?
And he's like, oh, like, have you been enjoying it? I'm like, yeah, I'm like writing about stuff that's been in my life and what I feel. And he goes, crazy when you write something about yourself, hey? Like, crazy when you write something that means something. Like,
Mm.
it's like, that's what a song should be. It's a song. It's not music, it's a song.
Mm.
So,
And it would be way more fulfilling for you
mm,
just as an artist.
absolutely.
What's it like having people like Keith as a mentor in these sort of spaces?
He's so cool. I love Keith Urban. And, you know, even like Shannon Knoll,
Yeah.
he's great. I love Shannon Knoll.
Oh, you working with Shannon Orr?
Oh, he's my buddy. He's my mate. Yeah. I work with him a bit.
Huge.
Yeah, it's great. He came up to my house a few months ago. Well, it was going to do a guest performance at in Darwin, basically based in the grass.
Oh, yeah.
And so I said, "Oh, do you want to fly up?" And we're in the studio drinking rum all night in the studio. And because we're from the same part of New South Wales, it's like, "G'day, mate. How you going, mate?"
And you're like, I've reverted back to my,
Yeah, I know. I get so
my original
Aussie.
self.
I get so Australian with
I see you and
Yeah.
he sees me.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, what a pinch me moment. Because these are people that you've obviously grown up hearing, you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Like what Aussie icons.
Yeah.
To then
I
have
know.
them in your house.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just have them on speed dial.
Yeah. I was with, like, going into Keith Urban's studio, like, Taylor Swift recorded an album in that studio.
Mm.
And it was like, I don't know. I was a little bit, like, taken back, shocked when I first walked in. I'm like, wow, like, this is incredible.
There's history in this room.
Yeah, like, his whole studio is made out of German wood.
Okay.
Like German oak or something.
Is that meant to be really good for sound or something?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. It's a flex.
Okay, Keith. Did you walk in? He goes, it's German wood.
Actually, I think we were looking around and he goes, yeah, all German wood. I'm like, okay, hell yeah, brother.
Okay. I don't know.
To be odd flex about it too, I suppose. It's in Nashville, so
Yeah. I don't know how I would respond to
that's
that.
a long delivery.
Yeah.
That's a big delivery.
Yeah, okay. Did you?
But he's got this
That's
cool
so
like
funny.
reverb chamber room.
All
And
right.
it's made out of stone. So the studio, like, if you could imagine this,
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone can really realize how big this room is. Like 10 of these, right? 10 of these rooms
Right.
is a hallway. Like but it's like a rehearsal room, band rehearsal room.
Right.
So at one end, you've got a reverb chamber, and on the other, you've got like a room for drums and piano. And if you clap, it goes do 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 from the other side of the room. If you open
Wow.
up the reverb chamber, you go do do. And then you go into the reverb chamber, and you can make really cool reverbs. If you're singing, you're singing your
And they
heart out.
record that.
Yeah, you record. He's got like 6 mics set up.
So
in
he
there.
doesn't just do it via plugins or anything. He does the legitimate.
Yeah, we'll have that. You know, if
Yeah.
it works on plugins, great. But he's got that option.
Wow.
So that was fucking cool.
There's proper science in his studio.
Oh, it's science, all right. Like man, like his patching system, like, you know, like how you patch like
Yeah.
speaker into this part. And then,
Yeah.
So he's got this huge fucking rack of patching wall and then, like a patching rack. So I'll be playing and making the song in the recording studio where you've got the speakers and the PA. And I'll play a bit and I'll put a metronome on. Then I'll walk 2 minutes into the other room to the drums, press record on Ableton, playing the drums. It's all coming through. It's all patched. It's like 2 minute walk out to the other room. It's very cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you see this in your future? Is that your
I'm
dream?
building a studio at the moment,
Okay.
and I think my studio is going to be like, I'm going to put like a garden sanctuary in the middle,
Okay.
and then I'm going to have like 4 rooms around it.
Oh,
So, and I want to have no windows
Meditation
on the
area.
outside. So no windows on the outside, so you can't see the outside of my house, or
Yeah.
you can't see the outside of the world.
Mm.
When you walk in, there's windows into the garden, and there's a sunroof, or the sun just can't. Probably no sun, probably no
natural
roof.
light.
Yeah. So you walk in, you just see a beautiful garden.
Oh,
Like I'm thinking like a big fucking.
I can picture this. And you got
Yeah.
this big tree or something.
Like they have
or-
these purple, or they blue or purple. I can't remember. In Perth, they have that native tree that's like blue or purple or something.
Hmm.
I want to get something like that. Just like,
Not a jacaranda.
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. I
I'm
just seen them.
curious.
I was like, just a
Wow.
cool like Japanese tree, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, what else is on the bucket list? I know at the start of the episode you said I haven't made it yet.
I haven't made it. Yeah.
Okay, so what's making it to you? What are we manifesting?
Album that works,
Mm-hmm.
an album that does well, and I think this one will. I really hope it does.
I mean, you feel like you're bearing your soul on this one.
I know I am.
I
I'm
hope
really
you are.
trying my hardest
Yeah.
here, and I'm gonna release 2 albums of it. It's gonna be that album of all that,
Okay.
like, and I'm gonna call it like me or Cyril Riley or something, like something personal,
Mm.
and then I'm gonna remix the whole album and put
Oh,
that out.
makes sense.
So I have,
gotta do
have
it.
best of both.
That
worlds.
2026 moment?
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
maybe 2027.
Yeah.
I need to really lock in.
Yeah.
I've only just sketched it out.
You
for
want to
a
be
week.
happy with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so release an album that works
Yeah.
for you. I know you're
Um,
playing Tomorrowland Winter main stage.
Tomorrowland
That's
Winter.
another
France, Alps.
Another-
I love that.
bucket list moment. I know.
I can't wait.
What's next on the cards?
I think like
Coachella. What else is
sold out stadium or some shit. You
sold
know,
out stadium?
I think that's when you sort of like, hey,
okay,
yeah, that's cool.
we
I
can
don't know
do
when
this.
you make it though. I don't know, like
Yeah, because also I think it's nice to not mentally ever make it, so that it's always good to have the
Yeah.
next goalpost.
yeah,
And goalposts are always shifting, because maybe making it for you is having a family that
Mm.
is all together, not when you're not traveling, and you're able to just do what you love and be around the people that you love full time. You know, maybe that's making it.
You know, I think when I retire, that'll be like, I've made it.
Nice.
That's what I feel. I want to retire when I'm like 40. And that just,
Nice.
semi-retire.
I'll come over at that point.
100%.
I'll go, hey, mate.
Absolutely. Well, I think like when I have my studio set up, I've released the album, I've got some cool shows done, and then I can just lock in my studio. Because the main goal here is to make this album and then to be able to branch out even more and just songwrite for people.
Yeah.
I think my ultimate goal is to be like a Jack Antonoff or a Max Martin or something. And, you know.
No, I see that for you. And just nice to explore so many different sounds outside of what you're known for and being able to like just have that freedom to just have a go and do it.
Yeah. I want to be like the escape for Australian artists to come to a studio where it's out back, you know, they can come.
Yeah, you're like Rick Rubin, mate.
Yeah,
I've got studios here, studios here.
I want to build another one in Melbourne next year too.
Beautiful.
I want to buy another house. I'm thinking like mid 2026, buy another house.
Yeah.
And then build another studio, and then be like, hopefully artists can come there and feel good and
100%.
have a good time writing music.
You're looking out for the small fries. You know?
I really want to support Australian artists. That's what I want to do.
My man, you get it.
I want to write and write and write.
Well, you're killing it. This album, I'm very excited for this.
Thank
I
you.
had no idea this was on the cards.
Yeah, no one does it.
And congratulations on such a insane 2 years. I can't wait to like do this with you in another 2 years and be like, remember when we were talking about this
Insane.
studio?
Absolutely.
Yeah. See where you are.
And then you'll be like, maybe you won't even have me because you'll interview so many bigger artists.
Nah, shut up, mate.
Fuck off.
Hey, always got time for my little Aussies.
Thanks, Ash. Appreciate it.
Nah, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.